Okay, so we're sitting outside and we have The Power of Love. I want to read something out of this book. Some of you probably know this book. It's the Narcotics Anonymous book. But I was drawn to August 9th, and it says, we begin to see that God's love has been present all the time, just waiting for us to accept it. And I just thought that was really cool because the first card out here is mental clarity, bigger picture, and seeing outside of ego. And who's waiting for you is God, your higher self, all your angels, the universe. Everything is waiting for you to let them help you on your mission. So keep a divine perspective. And then the next card out was sacrifice. And it says Christ consciousness, spiritual baptism, dedication, and offering to God. So this whole energy right now is about the divine perspective about what he did for you, what we've all done for each other. You know, it's not just about what Christ did for us. It's about for what everybody does for everybody. What everybody does for everybody all the time. Okay? So, all the sacrifices that have been made. You know, you'll have something like, you'll have a memorial, right? And then you'll go to the memorial and it'll be like all these people's names on the wall because they did something for us. I watched The Ark last night, and it's a series that I tape on Sci-Fi, and The Ark is about a spaceship, and the spaceship got connected with the other spaceship in a warp, and they were on different timelines. So I was on this timeline and I was on this time at the same time, and when I woke up, I'm on this timeline and I'm like, who are you? And they're like, you're dead. You know, you saved the world. You saved us. You've been dead for 10 years ago. You know, all these things that we do, we don't know what an impact we have. And we're on every single timeline. We're on all the timelines, all the dimensions, a fractal of us. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, check out Ishmael Perez. I can't say that enough because he explains it wonderful. His last video that he had, his books are the best, but his last video he had with a picture of Donald Trump in orange was the thumbnail. He explained it perfectly. So, okay, so have strength, because you don't know how your assignment is going to impact the world. And that's what this all is about. It's about our 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups can be fantasy, but they're saying that it's fantasy coming true. It's not a fantasy like, well, that'll never happen. I'll never be a superhero. I'll never be able to save the world. I'll never be able to anything. Wrong thinking, okay? So we're on a mission. Most of you that are watching my channel understand exactly what I'm saying, so I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. Strength and 10 of Cups. Okay? Now, we've got fast communication coming in, 8 of Wands, and we've got new beginnings and a fresh start. Now, talking about fast communication and new beginnings and fresh start, I've got a new deck on the way. First deck that I've bought since this deck 40 years ago. And it's going to be the Biblical Tarot deck. Okay, so we will be having the Biblical Tarot deck. I didn't know there was such a thing. But Tasha, from her channel, Tasha's Divine Guidance, she has been using them. And she told us the website, thebiblicaltarot.com. So I just went and ordered one because communication's coming in fast. I love the Bible. I'm a new beginning, a fresh start. Everything's going to be new. So that's going to be our new deck. Now we do have my old deck that's about 40 years old, the Mage deck. We have the Light Seer deck, which Lee sent us, and it's saying death and rebirth. So it's saying the same thing. It's saying everything should be new. Get rid of the old, bring in the new, okay? And then make a commitment to do this. St. Michael's saying, make a commitment. Just like I'm on here every day, rain or shine. Steve's Love Tarot, Tasha, Michael from Our Everyday Lives, Juan from CC Readings, Soul Sister from The Violet Flame, Karen from Living Light. Those are about my main ones that I listen to now. I told you there's only like a handful now, and they do it every day. They do some more than one a day. So we're all sticking together, and that really helps you get up and get going when you know that you're not alone. So make a commitment to start your channel or write that song or write that book. We're waiting for our next chapter, so we have to be bold and courageous and get in shape, you know. There's a lot of shapeshifter energy around us, and if you use your intuition as the high priestess, you will be able to figure it out. So stay in high vibe. Stay in high vibe. The trickster energy is upside down, so they're not getting away with too many tricks. Tricks are for kids. And we're not kids. We're courageous and bold. We have healed. We've healed, and we're in balance now. Remember I said, okay, so this is 4 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. Remember I said about being in balance? You can't get your next assignment, you can't get your mission partner until you get in balance. And you heard the beep. Okay, so after the Death card is the 4 of Pentacles, because we need to stop hoarding. We need to get organized. If I was to say to you, can you be ready in 1 week to come to California? Could you do it? Some of you could say, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there in 4 hours. But some of you couldn't do it because you're afraid to leave your family, you're afraid to leave your kids, you're afraid to leave your job, you're afraid to leave your money, on and on and on and on. And that's what we have to get out of. Have to get out of the 4 of Pentacles mode. Okay? And we're going to do that by faith in God. So we're going to go right back to the Just for Today book that says, we begin to see that God's love has been present all the time, just waiting for us to accept it. That's when the divine masculine, if you're a female, if you're a male, okay, then the divine female, you come together in balance and you can finish the mission. But if you're going to stay a king sitting, king of Q, okay, you're questing, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, the King of Wands, but you're letting your ego run the show a little bit too much, and you're just sitting. You're not doing nothing. The 4 of Cups. Remember how I said this has to come down here to these other ideas? It's still up there. 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles, you're still procrastinating. Very slow energy, Ace of Pentacles, and this wanted to stick with it. Too much searching. This is my searchlight card, 5 of Wands. Too much searching and not enough doing. Okay? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that as I look out the window. 2 of Wands. So if you want your 9 of Cups, we got to get out of the hermit mode. Okay? The hermit mode here says soul searching, isolation, consciousness, and seeking truth. That's all good. Okay? That's great. That's wonderful. But we need to move on. Okay? Now, how are you going to move on? All right. Well, That's where we go a little bit deeper. Take off your mask, be authentic, be you, and do exactly what you want to do. You want to open up a pet store, go open one up. Which we don't agree with pet stores, okay? It's very hard for me also to go into a pet store. A pet sanctuary where you're taking care of them all, but not pets in a little cage or pets in a zoo. So when I said pet store, I don't mean that literally at all. I have a pet store here outside. All the food I buy at the grocery, I buy for my pets outside here. So don't take that. We don't want no more animals in cages. Okay, so with all that, again, the emperor comes back. So why do we have the emperor and the chariot here? Because it's coming in quick. You're hearing it everywhere. You're hearing it 11:07 on the clock. You're hearing it everywhere about how expect the unexpected. You're leaving your 3 of Swords mode and you're leaving your survival mode. You're leaving them modes and you're going into your mode of you're chosen. You know it. You know you're of royal blood. And this energy harvesting and these Dreamtime thieves are all being blocked, so you don't have to worry about it. They're not happy. They're now on the outside looking in, where we were on the outside looking in. Now they're outside looking in. All we have to do is surrender and flow. Surrender and flow. And use your magic power. That's a song by Triumph that I have on one of my playlists. August playlist is pretty full of metal. I just put on Metallica's Orion video and music, so you might want to check out my August playlist with a bunch of Mr. Vin's music. Ancient Times is a good one. Song of the Vulture, Song of the Crow, Crown the Crow. So check out my August playlist and be a magician. I love his music. And it's totally new to me. It's not the 80s, 90s, and now music that I listen to on KD 101.3. It's more like dark metal magic, but it's not dark. It's only dark if you are dark. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if the person that made the music is dark. I can listen to dark music or heavy metal music, and I'm not dark. It doesn't make me dark. That is such a big misconception of people. Now, if I'm singing kill 'em, and I really want to go kill 'em, and I'm going really dark, I mean, of course that's not right. But kill 'em can just mean what we're talking about. What are we talking about? Let me find the card. People that are energy harvesting. I want to get them off of me, right? Dream thieves. We don't need dream thieves. We don't need people messing with us. So that kill 'em in that song, let's say, for instance, for an example, doesn't have to be evil. Everything is what you make it. Just like these people on the chat, I saw a couple, no Jesus is dead, whatever they're saying. That's their belief. They can believe whatever they want. That's why I don't get into the chat, because it's all just opinions. People can believe whatever they want. It doesn't matter. I can take a glass and look at it, and it can be half full or half empty. It's totally up to me. And guess what? It's still a glass of water. So, be gentle with yourself. Know that you're pure. Know that you're authentic. Know that you are a good person. And don't let anybody tell you anything. It doesn't matter. And that's the energy right now. So you're watching this video because you want to know the energy. I'm not reading your future, and I'm not telling you what to do. But the energy right now is that God is everywhere and they want to help you. But you've got to ask them. You've got to talk to them. You've got to know the Seven of Wands. You've got to know that your prayers are being answered. You got to get off of your chair and be the Knight of Pentacles. Even if you're going to walk the horse instead of ride the horse, it's okay. But at least you're not just sitting around saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, right? Even her, she's walking. Both of these cards, they're walking. The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. They're walking. She's walking, he's walking. And soon, they're walking in the same direction, so soon they will meet. Okay? You might not be able to see this if you're driving, but he's going that way, walking, she's going that way, walking, and they're going to meet. And when I get the biblical tarot cards, you're probably not going to want to drive because I'm going to be doing a lot of showing you the cards because I love those pictures. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. We've got Judgment again and the Hierophant again. Same as yesterday. So it's all just ready. It's all just playing out. You know, maybe if you guys got from walking to riding, it would help us out a little. So, but anyway, Judgment and a Hierophant. We're going to stop with that. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.